Now.
Good right now. Hold on a second. Yo. Good right now. Hold on. All right, let me know in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. Using the backup laptop, but you know, we'll work on this. So let me know in the chat how it sounds. And then we'll get it started, okay? So I do apologize for that. Hold on, let me double check just to make sure that we'll get it started. Cool. I do apologize. This is known as a disruption, guys. Notice, remember when I was talking about disruptions, right? That's a disruption. Audio not working, right? Is a disruption, okay? Is a disruption. So I just want to thank everybody for coming, and we pray that the rest of the audio stream goes well, okay? So we're going to be talking about AI AI disruptions, and we're going to talk about the rise of the AI cryptos, and the CPI report. We talked about that in part one. I'm not really going to talk about that much, but basically the CPI report is as expected, and you know the market really didn't do much. And as we already know, the price is already factored in, right? So this is something that we've been aware now for the last year, that anytime the consumer price report comes out, the price is already factored in because the market makers, the market movers, the investors, the shakers, the people in the know, they already was a few days out or a week out or moves accordingly, right? And so right now, what we're looking at is what the market is doing now. And tomorrow should be interesting, Michael, because of the fact that tomorrow's Friday 13th. And I don't know about you, but I'm expecting some goofy stuff to happen tomorrow. One of the things that I've been talking about a lot on Patreon is more Black Swan events, right? And I got to be careful because I know that every time I talk about certain things that people don't deem politically correct, then they think that you're cuckoo, right? But you know what's interesting is when people talk about the whole thing, and I'm going to go on a tangent today. I don't care. Let's rock because it's been a minute. People talk about this whole Matrix thing, right? Shout out to Andrew Tate because now everybody thinks they know what the Matrix is, right? The funny part is, while people like Andrew Tate are coming out now telling you guys about the Matrix, anybody who's been watching the content that I've made, the content that where when I was in the M sphere, all of that, we've been talking about that for years, okay? And the point I'm trying to make is that how does it happen, guys? And I'm asking seriously. How does it happen that I wake up yesterday and every airplane in the United States of America is grounded? How does that happen, guys? They say it's a glitch. What kind of glitch is that? And you know what, guys? The first thing that I did is I called my mentor, okay? He who shall not be named. He's a mentor of mine, very wise man, intelligent guy. A lot of the stuff that I talk to you guys about, he gives me the game, okay? This is one of the reasons why certain things, when you hear me say certain things, it's not because I'm smart. No, not. I'm not even going to cap. I've got smart people around me. I've got Master Tactics in the chat. You feel me? This guy, highly accomplished brother. You know, hopefully one day we can get him on here. I've got very smart people around me. So I got to give credit to where credit is due. Okay. But my question to you guys is, how is it that every airplane in America is grounded because of a glitch? And then the government is going to tell you that, oh, it's not a cyber attack, but it's a glitch. What kind of software are the airlines using, guys? What kind of software is the FAA using, right? And I know people might say, "Oh, Solo, you're trying to make jokes." No, I'm being serious because people got to understand we're not as protected as you think that we are. We're not as you got to understand that if you rely on electronic devices, you're not as protected as you think you are. You feel me? Because all that can happen is all you need is Russia or somebody, China, to really get gully with it, and then they could turn off the whole power. Europe, America, it can happen anywhere. And I'm not here to fearmonger. I'm not here to do that. But I'm just asking a question. How does it happen that you have a glitch that shuts down the whole airline industry for a couple hours in the biggest nation in the world? Well, not biggest in terms of size, obviously, but you guys know biggest in terms of influence, right? America. And then I have to wonder, and then when the reporter said yesterday, guys, that the last time every plane was grounded in America was 9/11, I'm thinking to myself, Master Tactics, what would cause a bunch of planes to be grounded in 2023? I mean, obviously, we know a T attack would do it or an unforeseeable event, but a glitch in the Matrix. Yes. There's definitely glitches in the Matrix, guys, right? There's definitely glitches. I'm going to play some videos today. If you guys would indulge me a bit, I might play a couple videos of our president glitching out. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have you guys seen the videos of our great leader glitching out? If you have, let me know. If you guys want to see those videos of our president having a glitch, please hit 1. I'll gladly entertain you guys, okay? Thank you, We Are Crypto, for confirming that the audio is good. And yeah, guys, I know I like to ramble a lot. I know I like to talk a lot, but we really have to talk about this for a second, because the way, like, it's like, okay, every plane is grounded, and then the media just kind of glossed over it. Now it's on to the next. Now it's let's forget about the airplanes. Let's talk about how bad Andrew Tate is again. Let's talk about how evil he is. But wait a minute. Every plane in the nation is down, but you guys want to talk about Andrew Tate. No, stop right there. See? And you know what, guys? I was talking to my mentor, and he said something profound to me. He said, Solo, when every airplane in the country is down, there's something going on right now behind the scenes. And by the time you and I find out about it, it'll already have happened. But there's something going on. And I'm not here, guys, to speculate. But if they grounded every airplane, there is something going on that we are not privy to. And I want people to and this is why I want people to start like critically thinking, but also let's be open with it, because they told you guys it's a glitch, and now everybody's moving on. And I'm like, yo, time out, because you guys know when my computer was glitching, what was the cause of that? Well, it was poor audio, right? And I'm using a bad mic. Okay, cool. If I tell that to my audience, you guys understand that. So why is it that I'm not glitching now? Well, because I'm using a better computer and a better microphone. I fixed it. But see, guys, they're going to tell you it's a glitch, but they ain't even tell you what the glitch is about. And they're not going to tell you how they fixed it. Well, I mean, obviously they do it for, national security purposes. I get that, but they're not going to tell you. So they just tell you something, and then you cool with it, but then they didn't really tell you. And that's how they get a lot of people. Master Tactics says EMP threat attack would definitely ground all planes. Master Tactics, I know you like to bring this up a lot, but an EMP attack would depending on how big it is or what industry they're affecting, an EMP attack could really, yeah. And so, guys, I just want people to be mindful of that, okay? But I am thankful. So David A said that wasn't on the news. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, David A. So I'm just wondering, an event that hasn't happened in over 22 years, or nearly 22 years, and the media is just really, really, the media doesn't say anything. They're just really quiet about it, right? And if you pull this up here, and I mean, it was for just a couple of hours, so it wasn't all day, obviously. Airplanes were grounded for about 2 hours or so. And that was yesterday. But it's kind of like nobody really talked about it. It was just like they mentioned it, and then when things went back to normal, everybody was like, okay. So now they're saying a corrupted file to blame for FAA aviation stoppage that delayed thousands of flights. Okay. And so I'm just wondering, and I know things happen, but that's a major thing for that to happen. So for those who don't know, this happened yesterday, okay? And David A said it wasn't on the news. Moving on to troops and machinery. Yeah, King. So like I said, I'm not here to speculate, okay? I'm not here because I don't know what's going on, but something you guys have to think, if all the planes were grounded, what is going on behind the scenes? Right? And then I thought about it. Remember, guys, back in 2021, that whole summer was just weird. Remember, Amazon was getting hacked every month that summer, once a month, it seemed like. Barclays got hacked. Delta Airlines got hacked. I mean, all these companies got hacked. That one company, the gas company, the hackers in Bitcoin. I talked about that in the live stream, remember? Right? And all I'm saying, guys, is that if you think that technology is there, right? And this is something that we're also going to talk about with AI. Technology is there are pros and cons to anything, right? Technology is great in some aspects, but I also think I'm going to be honest with you guys that a lot of us rely on technology too much. And I would say that a lot of people are addicted to technology, whether they know it or not. If you spend more than 8 hours a day on your cell phone and it's not really business related, what are you looking at? Your cell phone, they've got trackers now on your cell phone that lets you know exactly what you're looking at. If you go on my cell phone, it'll tell you straight up two things. Number one, YouTube. Because, I'm the type of person, I like to have music always running, whether I'm working or whatever, right? I play a little bit of gospel music or I play some classical music. Yes, I'm a nerd like that. If you judge me, I don't care. I mean, it's great music, right? So YouTube is always the number one app I use. And then the second one was Telegram. And here's the thing. Here's how you know you're a phone addict. Can you go more than 3 hours without looking at your phone? Guys, I'm going to be real with you. The only time I can do that is if I'm like praying or if I'm working out. Because if I'm sitting down, I'm always looking at my phone. It's a bad addiction to have. And if some of y'all kept it real, some of y'all will be like, you know what, Solo? I've got the same bad habit. I got to check my phone once every hour. I'm just the first to admit it. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but sometimes I do have phone detox where I just don't do anything. And then I notice I'm happier. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, enough about me and my personal issues. But the main thing I want to say is, guys, pay attention to this, okay? 1714. Let me type that in here because we're going to do an edit. I'm going to do chapters for this. Okay, guys, so let's talk about WikiCat. So WikiCat, guys, two things. So the SMC group, they talked about WikiCat. And then, of course, also Prophet Joel Ogilvy. Did I say his name right? I hope I did. Salute to him. Now, you guys, some of you guys may be wondering, who is Prophet Joel Ogilvy? He's a prophet from Nigeria who called Shiba Inu before, Shiba Inu did its thing. And so I looked at this product, and you guys know me. I'm not going to be disingenuous and say, yeah, man, I'm in it for the tech. I'm in it for the tech. Listen, guys, we like the tech. We're going to talk about the tech today. We are going to talk about tech, but we're also going to talk about the price because, we're also here to make some profit, right? So he mentioned that this coin is going to do very, very well. So I looked at this coin, guys, and I'm not going to lie to you. At first, I looked at this coin. I'm like, I mean, it's a meme coin. It didn't really do anything. But then I started to pay attention to the coin. And of course, it's always attractive if a coin is BSC. Why? Because BSC, the fees tend to be lower than, Ethereum fees. But then I start to look at the charts and the movements, and I start to notice an interesting pattern. Whenever people sell off or try to basically just, take profit, which I understand, the coin bounces right back up. It's very resilient, right? So this is a peer-to-peer NFT token. And Sir Mappy from SMC DAO, he's the owner of WikiCat. So shout out to Sir Mappy. Anybody knows him, tell him that, I'm a fan of his work. Because SMC DAO, guys, if you follow them on Telegram, they do coin breakdowns on projects, right? And guys, you guys who see my PowerPoints, it's similar to what I do, but my PowerPoints are different. No disrespect, but I think I have the flyest PowerPoints out there. I'm just being honest. Right? I remember one time I sent a PowerPoint to my friend, Black Ram 313, and he said, yo, who made this for you? This is very professional. I said, yo, I made this. And he's like, word? I take very much pride in my PowerPoints. I don't mean to brag, guys, but I'm just being honest. So I started to pay attention. So as I was saying, right, guys. So let's take a look at the last 7 day here, real quick, right? Because I've been talking about WikiCat a lot. I when I saw that Sir Mappy SMC's behind it, and then Sir Joel Ogilvy, Prophet Joel Ogilvy, said this coin is going to do very well. I was like, this is dope. So you got the TA side of it, right? The fundamental side of it. That's the president of this coin, Sir Mappy, who, if you go on his Telegram where they break down different projects, they do a very great job. Okay, shout out to SMC DAO. And then, of course, as well, that this is a prophetic coin. I'm like, okay, bet. So, guys, here you go, right? If you notice, it goes up, then it goes down, then it's up, then it's down, then it's up, then it's down. I know you're wondering, Solo, what are you trying to say? Like, that's with any chart, right? But that's what I'm saying. So for a low cap coin like that, typically, if it goes down, it stays down, okay? But this coin, it goes down, then it's up. So it tells me something. It tells me we got some big boys in this project, whales, okay? And then also, this project hasn't really hit price discovery yet. Yes, it's trending on DEX tools, right? It's number 1 right now. So that could be a catalyst. But guys, this is the type of project, right? Whoo! It gives me some Sheena vibes, guys. Remember when I spoke about Shiba Inu? It gives me some Sheena vibes. So my thing is this, guys. My thing is this. I made a video yesterday. And by the way, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I will never tell you guys what to do. I'm just telling you guys what I would do, right? So when I first got into the project, I put in a little bit of lunch money, made that back right away. Then I did what I call the rebuy, right? That's already up. The video that I did yesterday, I did a video on how to buy it. Shout out to the homie Stash, because brother Stash, he didn't know how to buy it, okay? So I was like, okay, I'm going to do a video. And since I made that video, it's up 2x. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Let me read the chat, guys, because I want to be in tune with the chat. Master Tactics says, security is very important. You can make incredible profits, but if you cannot protect your investment from hackers, your profits mean nothing. It's easy to be stolen. Yes, yes. It's very, very important, guys, that you protect your assets, right? Not just from hackers, but from everybody. You know what, guys? There'll be a time, and I've said this before, there'll be a time, guys, where you don't even want to tell people what crypto you own. Because if you tell people what crypto, I didn't say how much. You should never tell people how much crypto you have of anything, guys. Never do that, right? But there's going to be a time where you don't even want to tell people you own a crypto because it might make you a target. You feel me? That's not today, but when that day happens, guys, just know that you want to be careful. David A says, when do you think it'll get listed on the exchanges? That is a good question. Sir Mappy did say that he's trying to get this on Binance, right? I think that it would have to drop a couple zeros first to do that, right? But I could definitely see this on LBank, Gate.io, Bitmark, one of these smaller to mid-tier exchanges. And so that's definitely something that they'll work up into. David says, I'll put $100 into it. Okay, cool. Put 100. You feel me? Put 100. If it goes to 100, I do think this project, guys, has the propensity to hit $100 million market cap. Anything beyond that, and then we're in a positive rallying market, I think that could be possible as well. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, guys, I'm looking at this. This project, this is the first project I invested in 2023. It's been good so far. can't complain, guys. You know, it is what it is. Okay, guys, really quickly, I want to talk about Shiba Inu too. We're all waiting for Shibarium, right? Shibarium, remember, guys, we thought it was going to come out in August. Then we thought it was going to be September 30th. Then October. We're waiting, okay? I think, guys, that when Shibarium gets listed, you want to be in a position where you're not caught off guard. So make sure, you guys, you have order set. You feel me? That you have some. If you expect Shiba to go back to its previous all-time high, start there and then work it up. You feel me? Market is green. Shiba is up 6%. We can do better though. We missed the days when Shiba used to be up 100% or more. I know I do, right? But Shibarium, we are waiting for that. And guys, I'm going to be honest with you. When Shibarium happens, I'm expecting pandemonium. Don't be shocked, guys, if you see me making live streams and I'm yelling at the top of my lungs for you guys to take profits. Okay? Don't be surprised if I do that, because we got to address the elephant in the room. There are certain people, they get into a coin, right? Because let's be honest, they hear me talk about it, or they hear me give it my cosign because of the fact that I invested in it, and then they might buy into it, and then it goes up, and then it goes down, and they didn't take any profit, and then they're mad at me when the coin stays down. So let's be clear. We are in a bear market right now, right? And I need people to understand that everything that I do for you guys on this channel and on my Patreon is to get you guys in position, when the next bull run happens, that you'll be in a position where when people are FOMOing in because they're starting to see the green, you're already cashing out. You feel me? So I have to. I want people to understand that if you're here if you made it through 2022 was probably the worst year in crypto, guys. It was probably the worst year. I even heard people who were around since the Mount Gox say it was worse than Mount Gox, because if you guys remember, take a trip down memory lane. Only 2 months ago, right? A little over 2 months ago, right before the FTX situation, if you guys remember the market, there was a sense of bullishness with cryptocurrency. Bitcoin was around 21K. There was talks about Bitcoin going to 23K or even 25K. Do you guys remember that? That was back in November. Wasn't that long ago. I know the market moves very, very fast. Track, right? So there was a sense of bullishness. And then what happened? The FTX situation happened. The markets crashed. And then Bitcoin went down to 15K. Now we're back at 18. Okay. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is, guys, that the market can move in a hurry. Be at 18K today, and we could be at 25K tomorrow. We could be at 20K tomorrow, and we could be at 14K by Monday. Okay? So the plan is, guys, whatever happens in the interim, that'll happen, right? Okay, we got plays for that, and that's where we're trying to get right. But the long-term goal, long vision, is to be ready for the next Bitcoin halving. That happens in 2024. And then the bull run, 2024, 2025. Then there's going to be a bear market. Then we're going to have the 2029 bull run. By the time it's 2030, it's, we're already dealing with mass adoption on a full scale. That's crazy. I know we got people listening to this, and you're hearing this, and you think this sounds crazy. This guy's talking about millionaires and billionaires and 20, 30 bull runs, this and that. 6 years ago, right, when I first started talking about Ethereum, years ago, guys, right? Ethereum was anywhere when I first started talking about it, $100. Then it went up to, I mean, I always bring this up. I think was when I first started talking about BTC was at 1,000. This is 6 years ago. I'm still here. 6 years from now, I don't know what will happen. I can only imagine. But I do know this, guys. 6 years from now, I'll be in my office somewhere. It might be at a ranch. It might be in a city. I don't know where it is. I'll be in an office somewhere. And it's going to be completely different. And some of you guys in the chat, even, you might be with me in the office too. Because we're going to have our own conglomerate. I'm going to need people around me. I'm going to make you an offer, David, you can't refuse. Master Tactics, I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse. You feel me? We're going to be in the office. So what I'm saying is, guys, is dream big. Dream big. There's nothing wrong with sitting down, open up a notebook, and write down your goals that you want to achieve. Your goals. Things that you want to achieve. What motivates you, right? And here's the thing. If you saw 2022 and you got discouraged, I totally understand. Because there were times that I was discouraged as well. But don't forfeit, guys, your blood, sweat, and tears, your faith. Don't forfeit because you can't see it right now. You just got to realize that, guys, before Bitcoin could even hit 18,000, it had to have hit 15,000. Before Bitcoin could have hit 15,000, it had to have hit 10,000. That's facts. Bitcoin will see 60,000 again. Mark, it will. It will see it again. And it'll go beyond that. In the listen, I don't have any times or dates. Guys, I'm not a prophet. I can't tell the future. I don't have a time machine. But eventually it'll do that. So now if you're still in the market, right, and you know that Bitcoin has touched 68,000 before, and it'll do it again, and altcoins have also touched certain different all-time highs, what is your strategy to make sure that when Bitcoin reaches that number again, and these altcoins will hit their previous all-time again, what is your strategy? What is it that you're going to do, right? And so it's easy to get discouraged, and I know that. It's easy to get tired. It's easy to get wary, guys. But I'm telling you guys this. If you stay the course, guys, if you have faith and you continue to do the due diligence, continue to research coins, continue to dollar cost average, continue to empower yourself by learning more, then guys, when the next bull run happens, you're going to be in such a position that all the blood, sweat, and tears in the bear market that we're going through now, you're not even going to remember it. I know that sounds crazy, but I promise you this, guys. If you're in a bear market right now and you're grinding, you're dollar cost averaging, you're looking at different projects, you're researching, you're looking at a project like WikiCat, when the project, right, when I first talked about it, it had less than $1 million market cap. Now it's at 12 million. That's facts, right? And then you buying this project. Now imagine it's a bull run and everything is going bananas, right? And this project goes to $1 billion market cap. Right? And the market now, you see Bitcoin is at 18.6. If we touch 19,000 today, guys, that's what's up. 20,000, $25,000, guys, and you might start seeing me doing the Steph Curry shimmy. Okay? Facts. You might listen, 30,000, 30,000, and you know, we flexing our passports now. 40,000. Amen. Listen, the preacher's getting more than 10% if we hit 40,000. 50,000. Let me calm down. Okay? Let me calm down. Wait, where's Michael Jordan at? Let me give him listen, man, it's been a minute.
I'm Michael Jordan.
Myself a Jordan.
Stop it. I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
Right? So, guys, the point I'm trying to make is, and I know I'm rambling, and I know that, you know, because it's been a while since I did a live stream. But if you do the work now, you'll be thankful later. Bitcoin, you see, Bitcoin is moving up as I'm talking. So I might as well continue to talk. Let me speak it into existence. Let me give Bitcoin life. Let me push this through. You feel me? Let me motivate you guys, man. Let me motivate Bitcoin. It's at 18.7. If I'm talking too much and it goes down, I'll shut up. But until then, let's keep, you know what I'm saying? The point I'm trying to make, guys, is that it sucks. 2022 was ugly. It was brutal. People got wrecked in Terra. People got wrecked with FTX. It was nasty, guys. 2022 was ugly. It was like a bad breakup. And no matter what you try to do after the breakup, it just kept getting worse. I understand, okay? But 2023, guys, is a new year. So we have to have new strategies in place. We have to have a new mindset in place. I want people to win. I really, really do. Because not only will you be a blessing to your families and your friends, but you'll be a blessing in times of needs to your community. And if you allow the Heavenly Father to use you, you will even be a blessing to nations. Let me say that again. If you allow the Heavenly Father to use you, you'll even be a blessing to nations. Getting rich is cool, right? I'm not trying to be facetious, but imagine the things that you can do. So when I talk about being a trendsetter, right? We're talking about AI. We're going to be talking about that disruption in regards to that. We're talking about setting trends. And a lot of you guys listening in the chat right now, you guys are trendsetters, whether you know it or not, because a lot of you guys are going to be the first ones in your family to really deal with wealth to a level that nobody could imagine. A lot of you guys are going to be millionaires and billionaires. Do you believe it? Because I believe it. A lot of you guys are going to be millionaires and billionaires. You feel me? Another thing, guys, I want to talk about real quick is don't get discouraged because you don't have a lot of money to put into these cryptos, man. That's another thing, because that used to be something that used to bother me, right? I'm going to be honest with you. Because you look at a $18,000 Bitcoin, and then you get kind of intimidated, and you're like, yo, I don't have 18 grand to invest. I feel you on that, right? This is one of the reasons why I always say do your due diligence. You look at an XRP, it's 37 cents. Boom. Dollar cost average. ADA doing phenomenal at 33 cents almost. Matic, you guys know Matic is a project that, you know, has done very, very well, even though I don't talk about Matic a lot, but it's done very well. Shiba Inu, trendsetter. Shiba Inu turned a lot of you guys into believers, right? And here's the crazy part. I was talking about Shiba Inu before I knew that this was a blessed coin. Like, I was talking about Shiba Inu, particularly in the summer of 2021, right? And I remember a lot of people were giving me heat for that. So let's go back to Shiba. So Shiba is coming out possibly with a partnership with Bugatti, right? Oh boy, can you imagine a lot of cats once they become Shiba Inu millionaires and billionaires, it's going to be a lot of people buying Bugattis. Me personally, I'm not a Bugatti type of person, Master Tactics. Just give me a Toyota. You know what I'm saying? Toyota are reliable, you know. If I ever get married, or when I get married, I'll buy a Bugatti for my wife or something like that. But yeah, I don't think it's the Bugatti time. It's the time to be buying Bugattis, man. We're still dealing with a food shortage. We're still dealing with a supply chain crunch issue. Yeah, you know. Solana been creeping. Yeah, Solana's doing its thing. And you know Solana, I've changed my mind on Solana. Listen, Solana is gonna be great. Okay, it's gonna be great. Okay, guys. So let's also talk about Sheena. Sheena Inus. Shout out to Sheena Inus community is very, very bullish as well. Shout out to she. And you know, she pumped about 40%. It's at 38% right now. Guys, this is a project that I think that right now, I don't care where the graph is at. This is a project that I think is always going to be good to dollar cost average, right? Because I think this project can do a quick 2 or 3x. Because it's different, man. There's certain projects that are just I don't know how to they're just different, right? Like you look at a project like this, Sheena, Shiba, even Empire Token, right? And I know people ask me, "Oh, you still in Empire?" Yeah, I'm still in Empire Token. You know, they did about 6%. We're still waiting on that, but so Sheena Inu's doing very well as well. And so I'm definitely paying attention to that. You know, whenever you see the 24-hour volume up 242%, that is a very good indicator of something happening, okay? Something to come or something going on. All right. Okay, guys, so let's talk about this. So Microsoft is eyeing chat box, the chat box GT thing. Have you guys heard? Okay, so basically, artificial intelligence bot Chat GPT. This is a bot that's been going viral, where basically you can chat with this bot. You can have real, conversations with it. The bot can write a paper for you or give you an analysis, and it's very, very interesting. Okay, so basically, Microsoft, of course, is looking to jump ahead of the trends. Okay. Now, AI, guys, is something that has been definitely talked about in the Web 3.0. I haven't really talked about AI super duper a lot. And you know what? That is something that is definitely going to be changing from today. But AI is definitely something that is very important to pay attention to, right? Elon Musk, we know he's regarded as the contemporary mind of our era. He's our version of Einstein. If you want to, I'm not saying he is Einstein. I'm just saying he's our version for our generation, right? That's what I mean by that, please. So please don't misquote me. But that's what I'm trying to say. But AI is going to be the next wave. And a lot of people are not ready for that. I mean, automation is something, guys, I've talked about, right? Where you're going to see people that are going to lose their job because of automation. And AI is going to go hand in hand with robots, right? Guys, remember when I showed that Boston Scientific video a long time ago of the robot jumping up and down? I mean, guys, the movie I, Robot, for those scary real. Like a lot of these concepts that seem so futuristic, so out there, we are in those phases now of manifesting it. And you know what, guys? I'll be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest with you. I really don't. Because, yeah, it's going to be some good things. But imagine if you have an AI that thinks that we human beings, we are a threat to ourselves. So now it's going to protect us and it's going to take away our freedoms, like in Terminator. Okay, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but you know. So basically, guys, this Chat GPT is disruptive to the tech industry. It's disruptive to Google because now you have an AI that is a lot crisp. I mean, Google uses AI too, let's be honest. But this AI can help you search for things. It's like being able to chat with, but far more intelligent in a sense, right? And so these AI coins, guys, have been pumping, okay? Now, guys, let's take a quick look here. Let me go back. And by the way, guys, and shout out to Crypto Gains, because he's about a lot. He's been talking about AI for over a year, while I'm still talking about metaverse coins and stuff. But all of this, guys, all of this is going to be coinciding hand in hand. The next disruptors, like crypto was the first disruptor, blockchain. And it's not even done yet. We're just getting started. That's the fun part. But AI is going to be the next disruptor. But also, I think the biggest disruptor, even bigger than AI, in my opinion, is going to be the ISO 20022 protocols. XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo, RAND, you know, all those ISOs. And we've talked about that. And guys, there's a PowerPoint I've been working for over a year. I still need to do some finishing touches, and then I'll post it. But here, guys, what I'm posting right there here is some AI coins, right? If you look at the last 7 days, Fetch is up 80%, Singularity is up 92.17%, Numerari, I think that's how you say it, it's up 17.2%, not that hot. Artificial Liquid Intelligence, 93.8%, like 78.3, 95.6. Yana, oh, I don't know why you're here. But all these coins, guys, they're up 40%, 50%, 138%. They're in the green for the most part, except for the ones that are in the red. The ones that are in the red, guys, if they're part of this field and they're not pumping or they hadn't pumped, you might, I don't know, you might want to sell. Like this coin was up a week ago, but then mad people sold. You can see by the graph over here, right? So AI is something, guys, I'm definitely going to be coming out with a PowerPoint by the end of this month. It'll definitely be out on Patreon first, and then definitely YouTube. So Cambria. So I'm looking at these AI coins, right? And why am I looking at these AI coins? Because once again, guys, we're talking about something that'll disrupt the trend. Now, for you guys who don't even know what AI is or what I'm talking about, skirt, let's stop. Let's stop for a second. And I'm going to bring it back, okay? Because I know, once again, I'm all over the place. So, guys, I'm going to play this video. And then we're going to get into this again. Because what's going on? I don't want to lose you guys. So let's do this. Ah, yes. This is what happens when... And bear with me. And if you have any questions too, guys, please leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat, okay, guys? Leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat.
Blockchain started with Bitcoin, a decentralized digital currency.
Okay. Bear with me just one moment, guys.
Based on distributed technology. Then entered Ethereum, which allowed developers to write programs, smart contracts, on top of what Bitcoin blockchain provides. Now, meet Cortex, the future of blockchain technology. Cortex adds artificial intelligence to traditional smart contracts, making them truly smart. How does Cortex do that? On the one hand, Cortex takes an AI model trained by AI developers and stores it on the storage layer of the Cortex blockchain. On the other hand, the design of the Cortex virtual machine gives the CPU's job to the GPU or the FPGA, making it AI ready. dApp developers can then access and execute these AI models by paying CTXC, the Cortex native token. Let's say Johnny has trained.
Okay, guys, so that's a lot of technical jargon, right? But one thing is that I like about this video is it's going to give us an example of how AI does it. And this AI, I guess, this is known as Cortex. And so let's continue with this, guys. But you know what? I like showing visual examples because I can sit here and ramble and it doesn't mean anything, okay? Let's see. If you don't understand the concepts sometimes, I'm a visual person. Like, you can explain it to me, but if you can show me once, that's all I need to get it. You get what I'm saying? I know some of you guys are like that as well. So let's continue.
Trained an AI model for facial recognition. He submits it to the Cortex storage layer. Meanwhile, Amy, who is writing a decentralized dApp developers pay and sustain AI developers, while AI developers are incentivized to provide more quality AI models to dApp developers, creating an ecosystem that leads to the evolution of better and better AI models. Good AI models will no longer be monopolized by big corporations, but are distributed on the Cortex blockchain. To illustrate the difference between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cortex, imagine that you are the owner of a grocery store. With Bitcoin, you have to manually check if the right amount of payment has arrived. With Ethereum, you can bind all your goods to smart contracts. When goods are taken out of your store, you can be assured that you will be properly paid. With Cortex, you don't even have to be at the store. The AI models enabled by Cortex would recognize every item in the basket and even the customer's face, providing a checkout-free shopping experience.
Okay, guys, I have to ask you guys, is that something that, you know, are we getting, as human beings, are we getting too comfortable when it comes to technology, right? And I know some of you guys don't want to hear that. You guys, man, I don't care about that. Talk about the price. Talk about WikiCat. Talk about Sheena. Talk about the price. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. This we talk about that here, but we also talk about the tech. I already told you guys this, right? But once again, let me continue.
The AI models enabled by Cortex would recognize every item in the basket and even the customer's face, providing a checkout-free shopping experience for both the owner and the customer. This is just the tip of the iceberg, one of the many AI-powered decentralized applications that will be implemented on Cortex to transform our lives for the better. The only limit to what can be achieved with Cortex is your imagination.
Okay. All right, guys. So Cortex is another, company like that. And that guy's right there is just to give you an example of how AI and blockchain can influence or change the real world, or how we can have real world utility, right? When we're talking about AI, blockchain disruptions and things of that nature.
Did you know the real cause of your hair loss is not hereditary?
Hold on one second. Let me close that. So the fact that Microsoft wants to purchase this doesn't shock me, because this would put them in competition with Google and whatnot. Because Microsoft, yeah, they have what? They use Binge, right? But who's really using Binge? Outside of grandmas and grandpas, no disrespect, who's really using Binge? So Microsoft wants to get into that game. And AI, guys, I mean, AI is going to be, you're going to see that in cars, right? That's why self-driving cars, I mean, we already have that, but that's going to be a regular thing. It's going to get to a point where it may be even considered illegal to drive your own car. I know that sounds crazy now, but it's going to get to a point where the AI is going to drive cars better than human beings, because the AI is going to be able to see things that you're not able to see, right? Because the AI is going to be more in tune. The AI can tell if the roads are slippery and how to slow down, because of the fact that the AI is able to measure the slipperiness of the road. The AI is able to slow down when it rains, because the AI is able to measure how much rain is coming down from the sky. I know that sounds crazy, because if it touches the car, all that rain, then the AI is able to, then do the intermittent wipers by itself automatically, turn up the heat by itself. But now you got to pay subscription for your car heat if you have a BMW. That's another way these corporations are ripping us off, right? But the AI, there's so many fields and so many different things that it could do. Imagine the AI, you wearing a smartwatch, right? And the AI is telling you, yo, you've ate too much calories. You gotta jog an extra 2-3 miles today. It's interesting. Definitely interesting. So when we talk about these disruptors, right? I mean, here's another one that they use. When you look at real life examples of this, look at the taxi industry, as it mentions right here, right? When Uber and Lyft came through, they saw a space of how they could improve that rideshare industry, right? And now, I mean, think about it. When was the last time any of you used a cab? I use Uber for virtually any time, Uber or Lyft, if I do my ride sharing, right? And they came through because they made it more affordable. Now, the problem, of course, is going to be for Uber and Lyft is, are they going to be able to still be a profitable business if gas prices keep going up? But then you're going to cut the revenues of the drivers. And so I think that, unfortunately, with a lot of these rideshare companies like Uber, Lyft, eventually you're going to see them go to an automated system where they're going to have self-driving cars. And who's going to be driving those cars? Yep, you're right. It's going to be AI. Okay? It's going to be AI. All right. So, guys, if somebody were to say this, and shout out to once again, guys, check out Crypto Gains. He's the AI guy. But if you look at this, guys, if you're looking at the trends for crypto, I'm expecting the ISO trend to happen this year, right? We already know it's happening because the banks have been talking about that they're moving over to CBDCs. So we know that's happening, right? Shout out to Nigeria for the moves that they're doing in the crypto space. Nigeria, I heard, is the third biggest adopter regarding blockchain usage and crypto. That's huge because there are a lot of people in Africa in general that don't use banks, because if you live in a remote village, it's easier than to use your phone, your smartphone, right? That is huge. So when I'm looking at trends, the ISO trend, XRP, XLM, you talk about banking and currency, cross-borderless payments and whatnot, that is going to be a trend for years to come. The metaverse, the gaming industry, they're saying by 2030, the gaming industry is going to be a $500 billion a year industry, right? Whoo! That's a lot of bread, okay? And then the AI industry too. So imagine, guys, you buy some Singularity or some Fetch at 21 cents. Singularity, I mean, that's just. And then I'm looking at this and I'm shaking my head, and I'm looking at this Cambria, right? Like right now, guys, I'm shaking my head because one of these coins, guys, is going to be like the Amazon or Walmart of the AI industry. One of these coins, maybe 2 or 3 of them, but one of these coins. And if you get in early into that right coin, that is that trendsetter for that space, the AI space, you're gonna be you in your own right, depending on how much you could be like the Jeff Bezos, but nobody knows who you are, but you got the Jeff Bezos money and you're in the cut. I know it sounds crazy, right? But I'm talking about if we're talking about 2030. See, guys, that's how far my mind thinks. I'm thinking in the future, 2030, self-driving cars, automated cars. I already see that. Self-driving cars, Uber helicopters. You got a robot or AI in your house, kind of like Tony Stark's and Jarvis or Friday. That's going to be some of you guys. I'm already like, I see that, right? So me right now, when I look at this and I know Shiba Inu one day will be $1, and I see that 0.000000944, I'm not bugging about it at all. It'll happen. It'll come. It'll happen. A lot of this will happen. Master Tactics says, sounds like the video game Watch Dogs Legion. Every car was driverless. Yeah. You know what, Master Tactics? I do see that happening. Driverless cars. I mean, they're moving to electronic cars, right? Driverless cars will be another thing. Now, me, I don't know about you, but I enjoy driving my car. But I think that, I mean, and here's the part that makes me worried. Human beings, I mean, we're going to become lazy. You know what I'm saying? All this tech is making us lazy. And I think what scares me about the tech is there's some people that really look at technology as a savior. You know, they're talking about how tech is going to make us live longer and how it's going to eradicate. And don't get me wrong, technology, I think, will help to get rid of diseases and cancer and stuff like that, definitely. But let's be clear. Any technology that man comes up with, it's always inspired by God first. Amen. Because God already, the tech that we got is already old in heaven. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Yes. Yeah, I said it. The tech that we got, they already had that in heaven like 5 eons ago. It's old tech. They got different type of tech. Okay. I heard somebody say in heaven, they don't even talk. They don't talk in heaven. They communicate telepathically. Somebody who died and went to heaven, right? They don't talk in heaven. They communicate telepathically. That's some advanced stuff, right? So the point I'm trying to make, guys, is human beings, we always look for the most comfortable, easiest route. But not all technology is good technology. I will say that, right? But that's another discussion, guys. I know we can talk about the moral implications that AI robots will have, right, in the future. We can talk about that in the future. So now Bitcoin is at 18.7, and it's a nice pump. And I'll be interested to see what doing well. Doge, 8 cents. You know, guys, pay attention to what goes on with the wiki, not the Twitter leaks, right? The Twitter leaks, yeah. It wouldn't shock me, guys, if the powers that be would come after Elon Musk, because he ticked a lot of people off with those Twitter files, right? And I think that Elon Musk too is. I know I've been critical of Elon in the past, but I think that there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of corruption, a lot of weird things. And I think that even, you know, certain people are like, yo, this is outrageous. You know, when you have people colluding government entities and telling Twitter that, hey, shut the president of the United States down. I'm talking about Donald Trump at the time. You feel me? That's crazy. Master Tactics says the Most High is the only savior. Yeah, amen. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Definitely. Anybody got any questions? Let me know. But yeah, guys. So 2023, guys. I'm excited for 2023. I think that 2023 is gonna be interesting. Crypto have ups and downs. I think there will be black swan events. Unfortunately, some of them though, hopefully, will be opportunistic for us. I'm gonna keep it a buck, right? Where if you can take advantage of a black swan event and make money. There are people that made money when Terra Luna crashed. I know I'm not supposed to say it, right? But I said it. That's how things happen. Sometimes you have a black swan event, like with FTX. If you were shorting FTX or Solana at the time, you could have made some major profit. Now, me, I don't do shorting. You guys know. Nope, I don't short anything. The only thing I like short is my shortbread. But I don't short nothing. Okay, Polkadot. Polkadot used to be a beast. That's $5 right now. Solana, 1640. Solana will be back to its all-time high again. And it's going to go double that possibly. It'll definitely hit $400 in the next bull run. It's fine. Tron, I don't know. Don't get me started on Tron. Don't get me started. Crow, I think Crow is going to do well in the future. XLM is going to do well, right? So yeah, guys, I mean, the biggest thing is man, ISOs, don't sleep on the ISOs. AI is coming up as well. And that's another thing is always looking at the trend to see what's going on, you know? Cold Prime ask, is it okay to buy Wiki now? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. But yeah, so AI is going to be a trend. Metaverse, we already established that. So if you get into, you know, and here's the thing, you don't have to get into every field. That's the beautiful part about crypto. When people get mad at me, why do I talk about ISOs 1 week and then game coins and meme coins another? Is because I'm looking at all the different categories as much as I can, and I don't even cover all of them, right? So right now, WikiCat is on a red candle, right? And by the way, guys, this is not financial advice because you guys know I'm not a financial advisor and my TA is trash, okay? But my thing has always been, I always look to buy on a red candle, okay? So the market cap is 11.63 million, right? And then if we look at the 24-hour volume, it's very interesting to me as well. Right now, with WikiCat, I'm not a fan of FOMOing in, okay? I'm not a fan of FOMOing in. If you're looking at it right now, it could go back down to that 14.5 or 14.75 marker. But with WikiCat, I'm going to be honest with you, because the market cap is so low, if it were me, I would dollar cost average by putting a little bit of money down so that way I have my foot in the game. And then if it continues to go down, I would then dollar cost on the way down. If it goes up, then I probably would dollar cost on the way up, in between those upsides, buy in between the crevices of the dips. You know what I'm saying? So for example, if WikiCat shot all the way up here, I wouldn't buy it up here. I would try to buy it when it goes down here. Because that always happens with these coins, right? Where suddenly you'll see a massive pump, but then what happens is people take profit. So when it goes down, right, then you want to catch it. So when it goes up like right here, like the wick goes all the way up there, right? That's cool. But I'm trying to catch it when it's on the down slope. So then, because I'm very impatient, I would probably start dollar cost averaging here and then boom, boom, down. Or you could wait for a consolidation. So in other words, what I'm saying is, if you're buying WikiCat, not financial advice, but what I would do if I didn't have position, I would buy on a, just to have a little bit, just so I have a stake in it. Because this coin is definitely moving up and it's trending. So now we're looking at possible price discovery because this is the #1 trending coin on DEX tools, right? So don't sleep, guys. It could it go down? I mean, yesterday, WikiCat went from a 12 million market cap to 5. And I said on Patreon, you know what? If it goes down to 4 million, then I would buy. And you know what? That is a mistake because the coin is already at a low market cap. So in other words, if it's at a $12 million market cap, yeah. But then you also want to look at the charts and see, okay, where am I at right now? So what I would do is I would dollar cost average. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I mean, this coin definitely, if on the next rally, let's say we have that rally that I'm hoping, excuse me, to $30,000 to $40,000 Bitcoin, right? Imagine that a WikiCat can easily do 100 million. 100 million. Feel me? And so if it goes to $100 million market cap, you have a lot of people that are going to be millionaires because of that. You know what I'm saying? You put a stack in or 10 racks in, you know. And so I'm looking at Sheena as well. So yeah, I mean, definitely. So like I said, the last time I bought Wiki was when I made that tutorial video, right? And then since then, the price has gone up 2x. So every time I say, yo, wait for a dip, yeah, you know. But shout out to SMC, Dow, and shout out to what's his name? You know, I would love to do an interview with the devs of WikiCat and see what they're trying to do. Because SMC Dow guys, they do good research. Okay, Sir Mappy, shout out to him. You know, they do good research and whatnot. But yeah, guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm definitely gonna be coming out with a video too with this AI situation, because I think AI is going to be huge. I think AI is going to be huge. So I'm going to come out with the PowerPoint as well to do. We're going to talk about AI, and we're going to talk about a lot of different things this year, guys. You know what I mean? We're going to talk a lot, you know. Yeah. I know they're Nigerian. I mean, Cole Prime, what's your point? We love Nigerian brothers over here, bro. So I don't know what you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? It doesn't matter if they're not in, if they have a good project and they stand by that project, that is good. And then also, if this project also got the Joel Ogilvy co-sign, shout out to Prophet Joel. You know, you got a Prophet co-signing this. I'm good with that. So I don't care if they're Nigerian or not, because Nigerians are my brothers, man. You feel me? And I'm sorry, but I gotta say this. God forgive me. I gotta say this. But after Ghana, Cole Prime, I gotta keep it real with you. After Ghana, Nigerians got the prettiest women. I gotta be honest. You know what I mean? I gotta be honest. Amen. You know, that's why, like I said, man, I mean, people ask me why I'm not married yet, because I haven't built my mansion yet in Ghana or Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? My wife is waiting for me back there. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't know it yet that she's my wife, but it's going to happen. You feel me? You're going to see me in Ghana and Nigeria. I'll probably buy like a vacation home in Nigeria too, you know? But yeah, I think that, if you look at the state of Nigeria and Ghana and West Africa, they're going to be superpowers in the future. And I know a lot of people think I'm bugging, but Nigeria is so far ahead of America when it comes to crypto, it's not even funny. The average Nigerian is more in tune with crypto than the average American, yes. So I do think that Africa is going to be a hub. I mean, it's already a hub for business, but I think that Africa is going to be much, much bigger in the future than people expect, right? But the issue that I see in Africa, and I can't speak for, especially when I look at Ghana, right, is a lot of corruption, a lot of greed, and there's also, you know, when you see that, it makes me kind of sad that people let greed override. And I understand where greed comes from, because if you come from a mentality of lack, from a spirit of scarcity, if you've been dealing with that your entire life, and as soon as you get a little bit, then yeah, you know. But I really think that countries like Nigeria, Ghana, you know, South Africa, I think that they're going to be superpowered countries. I think Africa is going to be the place to be. And I really believe that. Africa's already the place to be. You see all the businesses that is happening right now and whatnot, right? And so definitely, I plan to buy a vacation home in Nigeria, and I'm definitely planning to buy hopefully a vacation home in Ghana, because I think those places are going to be dope. And also on the flip side, you can look at Asian countries as well. Places like, you know, Vietnam and Thailand. Those are going to be hubs too. India, yes, India. India is also big in crypto. You see, we got to, you see, in America, sometimes we tend to be a little bit, you know, blinded because we're always the top dogs in America, right? But if you look at the rest of the world, the rest of the world is making moves as well. So, you know, in America, everybody, we always, like, let me give you an example. You know, the rest of the world looks at soccer as football. But in America, we look at football as soccer. And in America, people don't really care about football. We care about American football, yes, but not, you know. But if you go to the rest of the world, you go to Nigeria, you go to India, you go to Germany, you travel, you notice that soccer, which is really football, is the biggest sport. Like, it's huge. Once you step outside of your neighborhood, your own country, and you start to see certain different things, you realize it's huge, right? So I think that, guys, the countries like Nigeria, El Salvador, Brazil, countries that are putting in the infrastructure into the, you know, regarding blockchain and cryptocurrency, those countries are going to have a head start. Why? Because the people already know what's going on. They're already in tune. So while America, we're going to be last. Like America tends to be a trendsetter, but when it comes to crypto, unfortunately, America is going to be last because the rest of the world is already being active when it comes to cryptocurrency. So that's why I urge you guys, when you look at, you know, crypto, the ISOs, if you're into those, it's going to make a lot of people wealthy, right? The XLMs, the XRPs, the XDCs. Don't sleep on XDC, please, people. Very, very reasonably priced still. Algorand. A lot of people are going to be happy. I think a year from now, if we have this conversation about ISOs, a lot of people are going to be happy. A lot of people are going to be very happy, right? So, so I will say this, guys, to wrap this video up. This year, guys, is going to be a very interesting take on the markets, and I'm going to be yelling from the mountaintops, guys. If Bitcoin, guys, not if, but when it goes back to 40K or even 30K, I'm going to be yelling from the mountaintops for you guys to take profits. I think that Q1 is going to be very, very interesting. And if you guys saw my video that I did last month about Q1, if you are putting yourself in position now, by the end of March and April, when people are going to be FOMOing, you're going to be cashing out, and then you're going to be saying, thank you, Solo. And then you're going to send me some lunch money. You're going to be like, here, buy yourself some lunch. And I'm going to be like, bet. Because right now, it's about having a plan and then executing on the plan. Okay? Plan and then executing on that plan. Now, guys, if you're still around, let's get into, let's open up the books. Okay. Okay, guys. So So guys, here's some solo theories. Now, if you're on my Patreon, this is nothing new. Okay. So we're gonna get into some theories real quick of what I'm expecting April to June. Okay. Well, once again, wait. Beginning of 2023. Let's be clear, from now on until possibly April or June. So solo theory 20K. So this didn't happen. So Bitcoin didn't finish the year 2021K to set up for a Q1 rally. However, if this bullishness continues and we make it 21K, but we go beyond that, listen, the real key is not 2021. It's actually 25K. Okay? 25K is the real key. 25K is the real key. Now, if we make it to 25K, then we have a good possibility of not just 30K, but also 40K. And at that point, if we hit 30, 40K, you should be in a position to take profit and make it do what it do. And I'm talking about altcoins particularly, okay? Solo Theory 2.1, we go up to 19K, then we drop down to 10K, then up to 15, 17K. This Solo Theory is based on if we have a black swan event, right? People are saying, well, what does that mean? Well, if anybody would have told me yesterday that all flights in America would be grounded for a few hours because of a glitch, okay, right? Solo Theory 3 is based on the fact that we're just going to go sideways from 16 to 18,000 and then possibly down to 10K. Solo Theory X is another black swan event that will crash the market. An example, XRP losing the case, the China yuan failing. This will cause massive panic in the markets, okay? So these are some theories, guys. That doesn't mean this is what's going to happen. These are just a couple different scenarios, okay? Now, here's the WikiCats rebuy. That was a video that I made. But, guys, so before any bullishness, guys, before you hear me say, oh, we're in not even in a bull run, but in a rally, if we make it to 25K, this is going to be the key. So any talk about bull run I don't care if it's from me, another YouTuber, another influencer on Twitter or Reddit. If we're not at 25K yet, I don't want to hear no talks about no bull run. I don't want to hear no bull run talk until we hit 25K. Okay? But if we do hit 25K, then get ready. Get ready. Because when we do hit 25K, it's going to be lit. It's going to be litty. And then you don't want to be the one to FOMO in. Now, I do think that what I personally think is we might make some slight movements upwards, and then we're going to maybe go down because I do expect, I could see us maybe hitting 19, 20K, then we drop down to 15K, and then we go boom to like 30, 40K. And then we might go down again and see some sideways action, right? But the reality is, for whatever scenario that happens, whether we go up, down, or sideways, have a contingency plan. Amen? Have a contingency plan, because if you have a plan, that will allow you then to not be caught off guard. Okay? If you're a farmer, you don't plant a harvest and then, you don't plant the seeds and then next day you expect a harvest. No, it takes a minute, right? It takes a while for the harvest to be gathered. You don't plant the seeds but if the harvest happens faster this year than in previous years, as a farmer, you can't be caught off guard either. That's why you always look at the field, see what's going on, right? You pay attention to the weather. You know what the times are, like the sons of Issachar. You know what the signs are, the times are. You know what's going on. A lot of people are distracted right now. You know, you're distracted with the holidays. I understand. You're distracted with the new year, or you might be distracted with new love. Hallelujah. I'm happy for you. Make sure you know, you brother, you court the lady properly. You know what I'm saying? But it's easy to get distracted, right? Airplanes are glitching. Andrew Tate, we don't know if he's in jail or if he's in the hospital. Elon Musk, Twitter files, laptops, Hunter Biden. You know, it's easy to get distracted. But pay attention to the times. What is going on? Not just in your neighborhood and your neck of the woods, but what is going on? You guys notice this weird weather that we've been having? Cyclones with storms and earthquakes. If that's not a sign of God, then I don't know what is. Okay? So pay attention to the times, guys. Really pay attention to the times. Because, you know, the market, you know when they like to make a move is when you guys are asleep. You ever notice when these coins like FTX and Luna, when they start crashing, it always happens at night? You notice that? Because, number one, the wicked, they never sleep, but they know that you do. There ain't no rest for the wicked. You guys know that. So the wicked, they know you're a good person, you're an upstanding citizen. They know you're going to sleep. Well, guess what? While you're sleeping, that's when these wicked people, they make their most devious acts because they know that nobody's paying attention, or they think nobody's paying attention. And you know, they like to keep things in the dark. That's what they do because they can't stand the light. Know what I'm saying? They can't stand the light. So at the end of the day, guys, it's all about patience. If you have patience, you have the mind and wherewithal to persevere, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay? But Wiki Cat guys, don't, like I said, not financial advice, but this project, you know, like I said, shout out to SMC Dow, shout out to Prophet Joel Ogabi, you know what I'm saying? Sheena Inu, I'm still rocking with she. You guys already know. She also went up 40% yesterday. It's at 34% now. Shiba Inu, we're waiting for Shibarium. A lot of things are happening, guys, okay? So I just want people to get ready, have a plan. And like I said, guys, you will see me. I don't know when I'll be live next, but I'll probably be more active on YouTube as well, depending on how the market goes, okay? Depending on how the market goes. Guys, Bitcoin just hit, wait. I just got an alert. Okay, when it hit 88? Yeah, guys, this is good. This is really, really good, guys. Birdman hand rub. Okay, guys. This is really all right, guys. Well, any questions? Cold Prime. God bless you, brother. Appreciate you. He says India. Yep. Okay. Any questions, guys? If no questions, I'll be going home. You feel me? Well, I'm already home, but oh wow, yes. Yes, Twitter. Oh, guys, Twitter. See, Twitter's losing their mind. Bull run, bull. See, we go up to like 19,000 almost, and Twitter's losing their mind over that. See, this is the. See, that's how you know the market's been so dry, man. The market is so dry that Bitcoin goes 19,000, man. But guys, yeah, 19,000. Oh, definitely. We hit 19,000. But you know what, guys? If we hit 25K and go beyond that, guys, you're gonna see altcoins go crazy. Okay. AVAC's been pumping crazy too. Look at this green, bruh. Hold on a second. Look at this green. AVAC's been pumping, bro. Oh, man. Oh, computer froze. Hold on 1 second. This is great, guys. So, yeah, it's good to see some green, even if it's, 4 or 5%. But it's good, you know what I'm saying, to see some green. Theta, 83 cents, okay? Shout out to the Theta boys, wherever y'all at. Remember, guys, Theta? Oh, the Theta. Zcash. Yo, Zcash is still around? Okay. So, yeah, guys. What other coin prophet Joel recommends? Well, he recommends Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu. Kishu Inu. Yeah, and WikiCat. WikiCat is the one that he likes right now. Shout out to Prophet Joel Ogabi. I like him. I like him. I like him. He gets a lot of heat, but I like Prophet Joel Ogabi, man. You can tell, like, how you can tell when sometimes you're dealing with a person of God, because you know what? It's interesting because people always want, Christians, are super friendly, blah blah. Christians are super friendly. You can tell, like, but you can also tell when a person is not like, because not every Christian is gonna be like super friendly. But when you're dealing with a man of God, and you can just like tell when they're talking about like tough things, and you look in his eyes and you can tell, like, yes, he's a man of God, because you can just see like he's gone through spiritual warfare, man. Listen, bro, the mantle of a prophet, I don't really, you know what I'm saying, is not for the lighthearted, bro. Imagine the spiritual warfare these prophets have to deal with on a daily basis, bro. They're dealing with spiritual, like, imagine you are, and 24/7, the kingdom of darkness is trying to take you down. And it's not just prophets, but also with us. But there's definitely a different mantle for prophets compared to regular Christians, because, if a person is a true prophet, then they're hearing from God. And so, yes, there's an anointing on your life, but then also, in the spiritual realm, you're definitely going to get people's attention. And by people, I mean entities. Right? The spiritual realm, the spiritual realm is not a joke, yo. It's not a joke, bruh. The spiritual realm is not a joke. A lot of people think that, it's no spiritual realm because you can't see it. That's the dumbest thing ever. Some of you people on the spiritual realm every night, and you don't have a clue. Yes, I'm talking to you. You might be in the spiritual realm every night. You don't have an idea, because every time you go to sleep, you dream, and you have these mysterious dreams. Some of these dreams are great. They're amazing. Some of them are very, very perverted and bothersome. And then you wake up and you say, Charlie, I just had a weird dream. It's nothing. No, bro. There's things going on, bro. There's things going on. Imagine people that are seers. You're walking in a grocery store, and then you can see the spiritual warfare happening in the grocery store. I remember who was I believe it was Jalen Wilson. He was talking about when he first could start seeing things in the spirit. And he said, God, this is too much, because he was seeing everything. He was seeing angels and demons. He was seeing spiritual warfare, everything. Some of you people get scared when you see a black person walk across the street. Yo, let me just stop. Yeah. Hey, man, listen, man. Listen, and I'm black, so I don't want people to say, "Oh, you're racist." I'm black, But I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You know how I know I'm in a white neighborhood? If I'm walking and I see the old white ladies, they cross the street. Listen, bro. I'm not mad at that. I understand. So imagine, bro, people cross the street when they see you. Anyway, but it's by God's grace He protects us. Because if we're to see a demon, I don't think crossing the street will do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go cross the street. What is that? The only thing protecting us is the grace of God. That's it. That's it. These demons, they want to destroy you. You ain't never did nothing to a demon, but they hate you. Why? Because you're in God's image. You're God's creation. That's why. You never did nothing to no demon. I understand. You never did nothing to no demon. I get it. But this demon wants to tear you up. Why? Because you are God's creation. The sad part is, I think people forget at one point demons were God's children too. That's the part that people forget. And they betrayed him. They turned their back on God. And instead of repenting about it and whatnot, they doubled down, you know. But you know, it's very interesting. So guys, yeah, please you know, be safe and I keep you guys in my prayers and please keep me in your prayers as well, because sometimes it's hard to make these videos. It's very hard for me because I don't like to come online and tell people bad news, because I know that sometimes people get offended when I tell them bad news. You know, I don't like doing that. I don't like to be that person. But but today to come on and talk about something positive, yeah, that's easy to do, right? But you know, I'm a realist. I can't always come on and say, "Oh, God, okay, guys, tomorrow we're going to 60,000." That's not realistic, okay? And I know that there are people that don't like it. People always want me to talk good about a project or the markets, but the reality is sometimes the market goes through ebbs and flows that are not good. So 2022, guys, was rough. It was ugly. It was the ugly breakup, right? But 2023, guys, Q1, get yourself in position. Get yourself in position. And you know how you know that you play Q1 right? When you start to hear your friends and family and people that weren't in crypto tell them like, "Hey, man, I heard Bitcoin is at 40,000 again. Should I get in?" Then that probably is a sign that you should take profit. Okay? That's what's up. You feel me? What's up? Drone Trucker says, Deep brain Neo-based crypto. Okay, is that AI based, Drone Trucker? Is that AI based? Let me know. Let me know if it's AI based, you know. But yeah, guys. Okay, now it's time for me to go. But I just want to say, guys, I'm thankful for everybody who watches me. And like I said, when the rally starts and starts cooking, you guys are gonna hear me yell, take profits, because I don't want to hear it when Shiba Inu does some crazy number and you didn't take profits and you say, "Oh, but I thought you said we were waiting for a penny." No. If I say, listen, man, if you up, I'll never be mad at somebody taking profits. I'll never be mad at somebody. You know why? Because I don't know what's going on in your life. Maybe that profit for you can help you pay some bills, can help you pay student loans, can help you pay rent, or maybe take your wife out to dinner. So I'll never be mad at anybody taking profits, bro. Never. Because I've seen people take profits and they were able to pay their student loans, and then people criticize them for taking profit, but they took profit at the perfect time, because after they took profit, the coin crashed and it has gone on. If the person didn't take profit, they would have never been able to pay off their student loan. There's wisdom, guys, okay? And the things that I'm saying right now, there's wisdom, because here's the thing. When you have a plan, you stick with it. Yes, I understand people get greedy, but the problem with greed is I'll teach you something about greed. I'll teach you something about greed. Let's say WikiCat, okay? I'm not selling until it hits 6 zeros. It's at 9-0. But then here's how greed comes in. It drops 6 zeros, and now you look at your portfolio. You put $100 in it. You put $100 in WikiCat. Okay? Let's say, and I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not saying this is accurate, but you put $100 in WikiCat. It drops down to 6 zeros, right? So it's at 9 zeros right now. It drops down to 6. Now let's say you're up at like 100 racks. Okay? You put $100 in your 100 racks. But now you're up 100,000. You drop 6 zeros. Now this is the spirit of greed. You say, Charlie, why would I take the 100,000 if I can get $1 million? That is smart, right? Yes, it is. In essence, it is. But here comes the thing. You didn't take profit. Everybody took profit. Now your 100K goes down to maybe 10,000. Now it's trading sideways. And I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but what I'm saying is that sometimes people don't have a plan. I did this with Empire Token, guys. Remember I said, I'll wait for it to hit 50 cents. I looked at my portfolio, it was Gucci. Empire Token. I'm going to keep it a buck with you guys. My initial investment, I put in $500. A few days later, $20,000 portfolio, Empire Token. And I got greedy. I said, nah, Charlie, I wait till it hits 50 cents. Because then when it hits 50 cents, right? When it hits 50 cents, my portfolio would have been 60,000. Then I could take 50,000. Yeah. Well, guess what? Empire Token ain't never hit that since. Does it mean that I don't have faith in Empire Token? No, Empire Token, I do have faith. And I'll wait. And obviously, I've still been buying Empire Token. So if it gets back to those previous numbers, the previous all-time high, then I can cash out. Oh, another coin that's doing well is Shinja. I know Shinobi. I know you guys talked about that. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about taking profits a lot. People got to understand it's okay to take profits. It doesn't make you evil for taking profits. Lord, I messed up by not pulling profits next bull run. I'm strategically pulling profits. American, yeah. That's right. You pull profits. That's it. You have to do that, right? Because if you're in a position where you don't have to take profits, that's fine. Now, here's the thing. You can also do what I call a long-term bag and a short-term bag, right? So something. Let's say you hold your SHIB until it hits $1. That would be like a long-term bag. But then you have a short-term bag that you use where you wait for Shiba Inu to maybe hit its previous all-time high. So in other words, what I'm saying is you have a strategy for long-term, right? And then short-term. So that way, if a dump does happen unexpectedly, then you're not kicking yourself in the foot because you didn't take profit at the time that you should have. Anyway, guys, enough talking though for me. I'm very thankful once again to have all you guys. I'm going to keep you guys in my prayers. And I hope you guys pray for me as well. Pray for the crypto market, guys, that the entities that are manipulating it, that the graphs of power that they have will be loosened and whatnot, because there's a lot of manipulation happening, and so it's very important. Okay, but guys, I'm very, very thankful for all of you. You guys are very special to me. You know, I know I don't say that a lot, but you guys are very special to me because you guys are trendsetters. You guys are the Josephs. You guys are the way the pioneers, right? And you guys are very special to me because if you're in the crypto market now, you have to have crazy faith to be in the crypto market now. You know, it's easy to be in the crypto market when everything is pumping, when it's 100K. Yeah, it's easy to have faith then. It's very easy to have faith when everything is up. But it's when things are down and you guys are still here. Amen. Thank you, guys. So with that being said, it's your boy Jones. I'm Audi 5000. Vroom.
Now. Now.